Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check and make sure that TV show didn't get canceled after one season before you commit to watching it.
Yeah, checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is a headgum
video.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Pretty little episode.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to this pretty little episode with these pretty little ladies. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you. Just you're like, hello.
Hello.
We're here.
Yeah, hello. How's your plant doing?
What, my plant? My fake plant is amazing.
Yeah.
Would you know that's a fake plant?
No.
See, that's why I love fake plants.
Mm-hmm.
I've not had to water it once.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Our assistant was watering
a fake plant?
fake plants on our back patio. And I saw her do it one day and I was like, oh, it's like those don't need to be watered.
I would be confused if they were on the patio though.
Yeah, I mean, she had every reason to think they were real.
Yeah.
But
you're like, why is there a puddle of water under here constantly?
Yeah.
I do not have a green thumb, so this is the best it's going to get for me.
But you have a green sweater on.
A hoodie.
Sure do. I wish I was a little more green.
Botanical.
Yeah.
I admire those people that have those just like lush gardens and they're growing all this fresh food.
Yeah, I would love to be one of those little old ladies, little pretty old ladies that's just hunched over in their garden, and then they always have little clippers in their hands, and then a hat that's covering like their entire body, and then you walk by and you're like, "Hi, Mrs. Notaro."
I see that for you.
And then I look up and I'm like, "Oh, hi. Oh, you've gotten so big." Have those.
I think that's in your future down the road.
Do you really?
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. Like, that is my fantasy. Like, if somebody told me that I could get that going on immediately, I would be thrilled to have like a garden where things come up high enough to where when you're hunched over and you're gardening, somebody just sees that little hat.
Yeah.
You think I've got that in my future?
I think you got it in you tenfold. You got that.
But
It's
why?
so in your body. I don't know. Just see you with your little clippers and your sun hat. You can start now. A lot of people do the raised beds.
Yeah.
They start with like one of those. Start with one of those.
Yeah. I wonder if there's gardening college or school somewhere.
I don't think you need a college for it.
I do. I think I need a 4-year degree. Because, there's fashion.
On agriculture.
And fashion,
And fashion, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you watched one YouTube video, you could start a garden.
I could immediately hunch over and start picking weeds.
Come to my garden, rest here for a while. What's that from? Listeners, who knows this answer?
Thomas almost looks like he does. No? I don't know.
You guys don't know it neither.
What?
All right, I'm going to tell you.
What?
Garden is in the title.
Garden State?
Nope.
Gray. Gray Gardens, the musical. Let's make it.
It is The Secret Garden.
Okay. Well, people kept
Neither
it a
of y'all
secret.
seem pumped about that. My grandmother was a gardener. I am not, but I don't actually mind the thought of when I'm older also having that situation.
Okay, truth comes out. I didn't know. I thought you were just like, that's not my world, no interest.
No. You know what would be, I think, a cool way to retire? I would have maybe 2 places because I would get bored.
Mm-hmm.
One in a city, like in like somewhere in LA,
Sure.
but a house in like a Napa Valley.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
lot of farm to table situations up there where
Mm-hmm.
people are growing stuff and they're
Yeah.
eating good food and fresh food. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind a little cottage in Napa or Sonoma
Mm-hmm.
and get my gardening on and just drink wine all day. That sounds delightful.
And then how interested would Jax be in the gardening? Not at all, or
She'd be interested in the wine for
yeah.
sure, and the
Yeah.
charcuterie that's gonna accompany that.
Uh-huh.
She would be very into the vegetables, the fresh
Okay.
veggies.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could learn how to be butch and
Ooh.
grow our food.
So it takes butchy, because I've seen little old pretty ladies that aren't terribly butchy.
Doing
That
it
yeah.
feels butch to me. Getting
Okay, but you
dirty. Getting
get
dirty,
dirty. I'm so
Tig.
butchy. Look
I
at
gotta get my
me.
hands in the dirt.
But you have seen the women that are like 80 that are not butchy, that are, their
Mm-hmm.
gardens are really growing. Here's
Mm-hmm.
my other problem is I don't feel like I make a good Mrs. Notaro. You know, I feel like I'm only Mrs. Notaro when I check into hotels,
Yeah.
you know, or like on a flight. Mrs.
Yeah.
Notaro?
I just got called sir last night.
Oh, anyone you know?
No, the valet. He goes, "Have a good night, sir." I said, "Thank you." I always try to make my voice higher. Thank you.
I always say, "Oh, I'm female," and then I get in my car.
You do.
Yeah. I had this one Uber driver that kept calling me sir and buddy,
Yeah.
and I kept saying, "Oh, I'm female. Oh, I'm female."
And he didn't
And
care.
he did not he didn't hear anything I said because he was looking at me going, whatever I was saying was not
Did not track for him.
no, he was like, "Why is he saying I'm female?"
Yeah.
You know?
That's
But yeah,
hilarious.
that's my favorite thing to say, of course, to cause some awkwardness.
You love a good awkward
I
moment.
do. I love an awkward moment.
Yeah, I just go with it. Thank
here.
you.
That's not going with it.
Thank you.
How often do you get called sir? Because I don't feel like you've got a sir look.
I could do more than you think. I think it's that people, if they're not really paying attention, they just see a large presence.
Hmm?
Like, and so I'm not dainty like a pretty little lady.
Mm-hmm.
So they just see like the broad shoulders and they just assume.
Oh man, that dude treads water. Look at those
Yeah.
shoulders. Uh-huh.
Once every couple weeks, maybe.
Okay.
Once
See,
a
mine's every
month.
few days.
Oh, really?
Oh yes. Yeah.
That probably your short hair.
For sure.
I have these long locks. Look how feminine I am right now.
I mean, Fortune's got her hair flung to one side. She's twirling. I would say you're even making eyes at me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Fortune, what would it take you? And I know we've already talked about this in many different ways, but really, what would it take for you to hook up with me?
Oh my God. Why do you keep asking me this?
Well, you can't start twirling your hair and making eyes at me. And it's not going to cross my mind.
You and I would start giggling the whole time. There's no way.
But what is it, like a money amount? Like what is it going to
You
take?
don't have to pay me. Come on, that's a delight right there.
A delight to hook up.
It's a delightful hookup.
Jax and Stephanie walk in and they're like, "Oh God, what are you two doing?"
They're like these two.
Yeah, let's go have a hot chocolate by the fire.
That's right. A little vino.
Yeah, Vino, I guess is it. So you won't put out a number?
I mean, I wouldn't have to, you wouldn't have to pay me.
You would just do it.
Heck yeah. What a fun time.
Heck Yeah.
What
And
a
what if we
fun
liked
time.
it a little too much? We had to sit
Oof.
down and explain.
It could
You
ruin
know,
handsome.
we're like, Jack, Stephanie, I know it was surprising but funny to catch us, but we actually.
We have very intense feelings for each other now.
Oh, please let that happen. Okay, I feel
Ugh.
like Thomas is ready to give us our first
Thomas is like,
question.
okay, enough of
He's
this.
like, we got to break this tension and move on.
It's too hot.
It's too hot in here.
Oh, Thomas, did you hear all that?
I did, yes.
Was somebody
Oh
else
my
in the room?
I tried to block it out.
We thought we were alone.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know how to check and make sure you've got marshmallows, graham crackers, and chocolate before heading out for s'more camping.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Okay, give us a question.
Hello, Fortune, May, and Tig. My name
Hello.
is Simon, and I'm from Canada.
Simon?
And I want to know, did you ever have a style era that you look back on and think, what was I doing? Just a moment in time when you tried something different. Maybe you did, a crazier haircut, or you went into a certain genre of fashion that you never really tried before. It was an experimental phase, and you look back and you just think, that was wild.
Oh man, I've had some real bad moments. And they're all, documented because I was on TV. I was in press photos. I mean, some of the things I can't believe I showed up to half the things I showed up to wearing the things I wore. A lot of sweater vests. A lot of
What's
vests.
wrong with a sweater vest? What is wrong with a vest?
But my shirts like underneath were like either too long or too short. Like
Why couldn't you get it just right?
I don't know.
Ratty jeans?
Ratty jeans. My hair was not that my hair is not always insane, but Jax helps me keep. Not right now. I did it myself, but she scrunches my curls.
I know she does.
She scrunches my curls. She's the best.
I'm just looking for someone who will scrunch my
I
curls.
found my person. She scrunches my curls. But man, I have even Jax laughs now. She's like, "Oh my god, these outfits!" And I'm like, "I know." Ill-fitting. I think that was it. It was a lot of ill-fitting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like clothes that just didn't fit right. I didn't know how to get things tailored yet, or they were like a little too tight, or a little too long, or a little whatever. Crazy shoulders.
Crazy shoulders.
Like I like a men's blazer, but the shoulders look like a football. You got to get that fixed. I look like a football player.
Oh, that's so funny.
What was yours?
Well, I mean, I think the first time that I went rogue with fashion was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through a period of time where I wore a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and shorts.
Nice.
And it was those like safari shorts because I liked having a lot of pockets, and then it had like a keychain hook on it on the safari shorts.
Yeah.
I mean, not like I'm embarrassed of that, but that was the first time where I remember when I would go over to my neighbor's house to play, it was like, oh, Tig has a new fashion.
Yeah.
And
there's so many pockets.
Yeah. I'm sure I kept cigarettes and stuff in there.
Yeah.
I used to also wear little earrings.
Uh-huh.
And I started dating this woman, like, I don't even know when. And she was like, why do you have those earrings in? And I was like, I don't know. And she said, you look like a little girl baby. You look like a little baby whose parents are trying to signal to everyone that you're a little girl.
The pierced their little
Yeah.
baby ears. Oh, little babies with pierced ears. I'm like, oh no.
You do like them or you don't?
I do not like them. No.
Oh, yeah.
I think the baby doesn't. That hurts. They don't want that.
There's no real reason you need to signal to everyone that the baby is a girl or
Put
boy.
a bow in their hair.
And it made me laugh so hard when she said that I looked like my parents were trying to signal that I was a girl. So
I wear little earrings.
I took them out.
Yeah.
And,
you don't wear any earrings now, yeah?
No, not since her. Because I was like, God, that is funny. Because I said, now that you're saying that, I think that is what I was trying to do, is signal that I'm a girl. and then I was just like, I took my earrings out, and
Who needs them?
Who needs them? And now, everyone wears 2 earrings, guys do, and so you're not really signaling anything. There you are, Simon. What about you?
For me, I think all of my fashion choices have been completely justifiable and amazing. So,
all right.
Yeah, especially the skirt over jeans when I was a little kid. That was probably the best. Can't wait to hear your answer. Bye.
Nice. My hair hasn't changed in like 20 years though.
What was it before 20 years ago?
I didn't know about layering.
Layering.
And brushing. That too.
It hadn't reached you yet.
You're like curl cream.
I don't even know about curl cream. I just found out when you said curl cream.
I didn't know that you could layer hair and curve it inward. So it was just a triangle. So
nobody mentioned
that Gilda Radner, that character.
Yeah,
just a triangle.
Yeah, I've been wondering if I should just see what I look like dyeing my hair.
What color?
Well, brown.
Oh.
I don't mind the gray, but I'm curious what I would look like if I didn't have gray.
Yeah.
With my face aging. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I, of course, know what I look like with brown hair from years ago. But now I'm like, I've got little gray patches by my ears and stuff. And
I'm going to look like a little old cherub. Just fat cheeks.
A little old cherub.
Rosy fat cheeks with wrinkles.
That's great.
Who also kind of looks young but is old.
Do cherubs never get older, huh?
I'm going to be the first one.
Wow, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to live so long from treading?
That's right.
Look at that old cherub. That's going to be one of your specials down the road, is old cherub.
You heard it here first.
You sure did.
I love it. All right, what's next?
Hi, Handsome Pod. This is Hannah from Berlin. And my question is, what is something you've never done or tried that you think you would actually love? And what's stopping you?
Oh, good question. Also, Hannah from Berlin does not sound
does
like
not sound
Hannah
German.
Is from Berlin. It feels like Hannah forgot to mention where Hannah was from before she got to Berlin.
She's like, oh, I meant Berlin, Minnesota.
I guess I'm Tig from Toronto, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something that you've never done but that you think you could be good at, and why haven't you done it?
I've got something.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do this. And fine, get ready to laugh at me, but I'm about to share a dream.
I can't wait.
I have always and I don't even know if I'd be good at it, but God, I hope I am, because I want to do this one day. I want to tap dance.
Tig.
What?
This is also my dream.
No. Fortune.
Yes. Tig.
Let's take tap dancing lessons. Fortune.
I swear to God, as soon as you said that, I'm like, that's mine. Yes.
I think tap dancing is the coolest
so great,
thing.
right?
Yes. Thomas is laughing at us, but just, let's mute his face. I think it is the coolest thing. I want
So
to tap
cool.
dance. And how many lessons do we need? Because
I
I
don't
can
know.
do fake tap dancing really well.
Here's what we should do. We should take lessons together and then host the Oscars.
Yes.
Like Billy Crystal.
Oh, right. You can't host the Oscars without knowing how to tap dance.
You have to tap dance. Didn't he used to tap dance in his opening monologues? Or like
Yes.
Hugh Jackman or something? We
Yeah.
should do it.
Oh my God. We have to. We have to find a tap dance instructor and then just take like, what, a week of tap dance
I
lessons?
think we need more than a week. It's not easy.
Oh, okay.
But they do have tap lessons in Hollywood for like beginners. And maybe we can convince May to do it too.
Wait a minute. Or we can find tap dance lessons on YouTube. We can film ourselves teaching ourselves through YouTube tutorials.
I really want to learn to tap dance. And I don't know why I've said this for like 20 years.
Me too, kid. Me too.
What
and I'm like, why am I
back?
Yeah, why are we not reaching our potential here?
I don't
All I
know.
want to do in life is garden and tap dance.
Whenever I see like videos of people tapping, I'm just like, that looks amazing.
Oh my God.
I've just always wanted to be a part of like an opening monologue. It doesn't if the Oscars don't want us, then like do they still have the TV Land
They're
Awards?
just waiting for us to learn how to tap dance. They want us. They want us.
I'm just always picturing like a tuxedo, just tapping like our life depends on it.
Okay, wait. Here's a great idea. May is doing the monologue, and you and I are just tap dancing our faces off while May is giving the monologue. And we're like, you know,
May's all cool, and we're just like with a top hat.
And May's like, guys, can you keep it down? I have tried, they're trying to do their monologue, and we're like, clickety clackety clackety click.
I'm trying to introduce Angelina Jolie. We're like, tap 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 tap. I think this needs to happen. We have to find a class that it's not just us and a bunch of like 8-year-olds. It needs to be like like an adult beginner class.
Oh my God. Okay, fine.
Well, if we have to do it with 8-year-olds, fine. Just they need to know that we're there to host the Oscars.
Right. We have to, and then that should be the very beginning of the there's probably a bunch of things we have to learn.
We should document it.
Yeah, like we're trying to prepare for the Oscars,
and we show it in their Oscar rollout
opening, and there's other things that we probably have to learn, and I don't know what they are, but there's things Oscar hosts do.
Yeah,
that
we have to write jokes and stuff. Well,
we probably need to show us getting fitted for our gowns and things.
Oh, we're gonna wear gowns.
Yeah, we're gonna tap dance in gowns. But they're gonna be short gowns, to show off our gowns.
I wanted a tux.
May's in the tux.
Okay. Why don't you be in the gown and I'm in the tux?
Because people be like, what's that dude doing in that gown?
Oh my gosh. If the Oscars don't tap us to do this.
They of course are.
They're going to have to, at least they could, let's start the conversations now, Oscars. So we have a year to prep.
And you think we should for sure start with beginners lessons and not...
Well, considering we've never tapped in our life, yes.
Okay. But it's a good plan.
But we should tell the instructor, hey, just, we're hoping to host the Oscars. So
not hoping, we are preparing.
We're preparing to host the
Oscars.
So we need to get this going.
Oh my God, Fortune, it'd be such a funny video because if we said that we are preparing to host the Oscars, they would assume we have been tapped.
We've been asked. Like, no one has asked us.
No one has asked us, but we are no fools. So we are preparing for this, and we are showing up ready.
This is so exciting.
It's so exciting.
I'm so pumped for this.
Okay.
Yeah, what's Hannah's answer?
Yeah, let's hear from Hannah. It's tap dancing.
For me, it's Dungeons and Dragons because I love puzzles, board games, fantasy novels, fantasy series, all of that. So I think I would love it. I just have no idea how to break into that world.
I don't either.
Also, I do fear it would become my entire personality and I would annoy all of my loved ones. But anyways, I really love the pod. Thank you so much for all of the laughs. Bye.
Aw,
Bye.
thanks. Well, thank you for drudging up our secret love of tap dancing. And
Yes.
well, thank you when we host the Oscars.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks to Hannah in Berlin.
Texas.
Wow. North
I also
Dakota.
would like to learn how to play the banjo. To me, the banjo sounds really fun. And every time Steve Martin does it, I'm like, that's so cool.
Yes, I would love to play the banjo.
Well, what a treat.
What a treat. Endless treat. Submit your questions if you want to be a part of this treat. You can submit those at speakpipe.com/handsomepod.
Give us your questions because boy, do we have answers.
Yeah, we really have answers. And we are the go-to for any questions anybody might have. Also, share this show. Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to the audio podcast, wherever you're getting it. Tell your friends. And until next time, I mean, shucks.
Keep
it
pretty handsome.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like you know how to check and make sure there's no aggressive seagulls around before flying your kite at the beach. You never know what the gulls will see as a threat.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. This content is intended for audiences in the U.S. only. Savings vary, terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.